So I get questions this time of year about perennial tulips. And perennial tulips aren't really a thing. Perennial tulips, at least in the Midwest and the Northeast, which is really what my 25 years of experience are in, they really aren't a thing. And even if you plant them according to the guidelines, meaning pretty deeply in the ground, and according to their spacing, they really aren't going to come back the next year with the same sturdy stems and the large blooms that you would require. So what I would advise is just think of them as annuals and plant them very closely together and at the depth that you would, 2.5 times their width, and just treat them like annuals, enjoy the blooms. Then at the end of the season, pull them up and throw them on the compost pile. I would still buy them, and I still do. I buy a ton of them, and that time of the year I'm starved for blooms. So just don't have unrealistic expectations. Don't believe the catalogs. They're lies. And call it a day. I think the same thing can be said of hyacinths in our region. You know how they come back and they sort of look kind of sickly, and I know unless you just love the fragrance and you don't need that area to look particularly good and you just want to enjoy that for another year, or bring them into the house, then I would just pull them up and throw them on the compost pile and, get fresh ones every year. So when you think about the cost of grocery store bouquets, it really isn't a bad buy, the bulbs. And buy them in bulk this time of year when they go on sale. And, you're paying the same price as really I would or any other landscaper. So buy them that way and, you're ahead of the game. So who cares that they're not perennial? Just don't believe the catalog lies, okay?